legal advisors, the people around him. These are the people that actually make leadership.
Just to point out that Raila Odinga is present at the Wang'uru Stadium for the Mashujaa Day celebrations. I think I saw Gladys Wanga, Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, who is the governor of Kisumu. He's already said hi to or greeted the KANU party leader Gideon Moi. I think he also extended a hand towards Moses Wetangula. So pretty much nearly all of those who are indicated as being the dignitaries who will be present at today's festivities have arrived, and we expect President Uhuru Kenyatta to be making his way into the stadium, according to the program, in the next 2 minutes, actually. So we keep one eye on that. And my question is this, Dismas. I think the issue when we're talking about these lifestyle issues, you talked about gas guzzlers, and you seem almost certain that pepper steak is being served at the Cadet party. Yes. So I don't know that you know the case.
No, I've attended some of these functions.
Yes, but I think for many,
he's a victim. That's how
I think you do dine with kings. I withdraw my statement and apologize. But you know, I think the issue for many Kenyans is this: we are told time and again that we have no other Kenya. This is it. For many people, you don't have a house in London that you can retreat to use a colloquial term, kikiumana ama kikinuka, come the 2022 general election. And seeing that these people, and for some people view this as a safety net, just in case things don't go well. We've seen countries where when things light up, you see the president has flown off, you know, and left the country.
Afghanistan is a good example.
And left the ordinary citizen to grapple with the consequences. And yet they were not in a decision-making capacity apart from casting their ballots. So I think that for many Kenyans is the issue. Because remember, for a long time, people were saying healthcare, these people can afford to receive treatment outside the country. We have to deal with our local hospitals in whatever state they are. We carried a story the other day of a county which even painkillers, you have to go and purchase for yourself at a pharmacy.
When Dismas answers
even
this question,
blankets, you have to carry from home.
Now, when he answers this question, he should address how many people take their children for education outside Kenya. How many people, when they are sick, they go outside Kenya? Is that only the president or the men around the president and other leaders?
And also the question of education. And okay, it could be argued that President Uhuru Kenyatta is driving for universal healthcare to address that. It could be argued that Mwai Kibaki introduced free primary education and President Uhuru Kenyatta advanced it to free secondary education, but just how free that education is a matter up for debate. And it could be also argued that we're attempting to fix our education system with the TVET investments as well as the CBC. But I think for many people, they want to see the leaders as invested as they are in the success of the nation.
First of all, I'm embarrassed by a point made by my friend here that I regard very highly, apart from that slip up, that the back in Kenya stops with President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. If it rains, we give him credit. If there is no rain, it takes liability. The back stops with him. You cannot blame presidential advisors if they are looting, if they are stealing, if they are doing anything. The buck stops with the president. There is no two-way about it, because that is how we see, that's the leader. When President Kibaki was sworn into office, you saw a few people going to KICC, taking a shower, others even arresting policemen because of stealing. That's when you saw revenue collection going up. And you never saw Kibaki ever going to a political rally to give Arambes or promise people 6,000 or promise them wheelbarrows. He came and he said, I'm going to work on our monetary and fiscal leadership. I'm going to improve transparency. It's going to be about governance. And everybody said, there's a new sheriff in town. You must dance to his drum beat. So it's all about leadership. And in my view, what a president is supposed to do is paint a picture of where he wants Kenya to go and align all resources so that all of us, we push in that direction. If he fails to do that, he's the one who takes liability for that. Now, number two, you're talking about essentially public goods, about schools and healthcare. The responsibility of any president is to make an environment that the public schools are as good as private schools, so that the parents or guardians, they take people to the private schools, not because the public schools are horrible, but because they want private schools. The same is supposed to be the case of healthcare, that the public facilities are as good as private facilities, so that if you want to take a choice as a patient, you are going to a private facility, not because the public facility is horrible, but simply because you just